Welcome to Southeast Polk High School. It's the Bobcats and Rams tonight on KFJB-tv. We are going to chat with head coach Mike Apple coming up on our countdown to tip-off. This is Bobcat Athletics. You're listening to KFJB Radio and watching on KFJB-tv.
You'll find the perfect mattress for you at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. You choose the firmness, comfort, and support level, all at a great price. McGregor's always has a great selection of sofas, recliners, dining room, and bedroom furniture to help you live and relax in comfort and style. Their staff will help you find just what you're looking for. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, is open 7 days a week. They're proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Picture yourself at Marshalltown Community College. Become a Tiger for life. Visit mcc.iavalley.edu. Locations in both Marshalltown and Grinnell.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Scouts in Marshalltown go on fun adventures. Scouts learn about the outdoors. Scouts learn character building. Scouts learn citizenship. Scouts learn life skills. Scouts learn to be leaders. Scouts go to fun summer camps, and Scouts get a head start in life. Marshalltown has produced over 200 Eagle Scouts in our over 70-year history and have provided over 1 million hours of service to our community. To learn more about joining Scouting in Marshalltown, go to iascouts.org. Adventure on!
Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB-TV. It is postseason action in Class 4A, Substate 7 tonight in the quarterfinal game. A familiar opponent for the Bobcats tonight as they take on the Southeast Polk Rams on the road. Welcome in our head coach, Mike Apple. Postgame or pregame chat all brought to you by Exterior Plus Home Remodeling in Marshalltown. Coach, you come off a 59-50 close loss inside a very well-played game by two teams on Friday night. You really got yourself kind of a preview of this one. You give yourself a few days to kind of adjust, maybe think about things. I guess what sticks out in your mind on what you know you need to do better here tonight to come out on the other end?
Well, we got to play with that same intensity and same effort we did Friday, and I don't expect anything less from our guys. Match their physicality at times and kind of eliminate some of those easy baskets inside and make it a little harder for them. And, just stay consistent with that. And, we got to make sure we don't let number 2 get going early, make it really hard on him again. And, just keep him out of the paint, keep him off the glass for those second chance, try and eliminate some of those second chance points.
Seems like your team over the years have really competed tough in these first games and in the playoffs in general. I look at a few years ago, you almost went down and knocked off one of the best teams in the state of Iowa in Waukee. You a few years ago, even before that, gave Des Moines North a test. You ran the four corners, and it was a memorable night for myself. But your teams just ask what you. Try to do what you ask of them in postseason play. So what's that really say about, over year, the buy-in of the program and what you guys are trying to accomplish?
Well, I think this year our guys, that's a testament to them and trusting in what we want to do. We run a lot of sets this year, and sometimes that's hard for a team to buy into. And these guys have been great about that. We've continued to add actions just to get our guys in positions where we feel they'd be best to be successful and score the ball.
in a team like the Southeast Polk Rams, seeing them on Friday night, Bodie Goodman, a prolific scorer, just a junior, but Carter Giannetto did a great job defensively. Last year we saw Drake Capeyu step up in that kind of role, and being able to do that, I mean, how much is that of an ask of a player to maybe be a little bit, not as much concentrated on the offensive side, but what you're going to do defensively matters a lot?
That just goes kind of back to what I just said, just our guys and how selfless they are. Carter's a kid, he just wants to win, and whatever that takes, he'll buy into that role. Regardless if he shoots 10 shots or no shots, he knows if we stop 2, that's a huge part of us winning, and he's okay with that.
Waukee is waiting around the corner for the winner of this one here tonight. I know last year you came up on the short end against the Lincoln Rail Splitters. How much is your team can you feel it tonight? They really want to get that playoff win? Yeah, I mean, more so just our preparation for this game, our focus, our team chemistry, our guys want to keep playing. I really feel it that this way, or this year, and, I'm excited for tonight. Good luck. Yep, thank you. All right, that is head coach Mike Apple, and our pregame chat all brought to you by Exterior Plus Home Remodeling in Marshalltown. We'll check out the starting 5 for the Rams and the Cats coming up next right here on the Countdown to Tip-Off on KFJB-TV.
My name's Lake Schultz. I'm the co-owner of Exterior Plus Home Remodeling. At Exterior Plus, we truly strive to build relationships one customer at a time. And that's why we're the Midwest's #1 choice in full home remodels. Located in Marshalltown, Iowa, as well as Lincoln, Nebraska, we pride ourselves in providing quality service on time, every time. Give us a call for a free inspection and estimate at 844-261-6111. That's 844-261-6111. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
With over 10,000 cars at our disposal, Jensen Ford...
Hold on. That's not really how we do things at Jensen Ford.
How about, it's never been a better time to buy a brand new...
Yeah, we don't really do that either. When you're ready to buy a car, we'll be ready to help.
Try this. We'll get you in and out faster than a speeding...
We don't do that either. At Jensen Ford, we'll take as much time as you need to find the right vehicle. We're not just moving cars, but we're building relationships.
Oh, maybe more of a... This is where your family buys their vehicles.
There you go. More like that.
Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. Quality furniture for every room in your home. Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wayward Social. The place for bowling, games, food, and more. Wells Fargo Advisors. Marshalltown. Sports Plus. Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center. SportsPlusTherapy.com.
Welcome back to Southeast Polk High School in Pleasant Hill. Brandon Lewis, Dylan Does alongside me. Let's get tonight's starting lineups. All brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you the starting lineup. First up for the Southeast Polk Rams, it'll be A.J. Schaefer, the senior, #1. Bodie Goodman, a junior, #2. Grady Norris, Jackson Barton, and Trey Lust will get the start. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats on the other side of things, going tonight, it'll be Carter Giannetto, Trayshawn Brooks, Kyle Smith, Corey Smith, and Rogelio Sarin. Tip-off is next right here on KFJB-TV.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
Welcome into Bobcat Live. We are inside Rosie's at Wayward Social. Bobcats will take the three. Boy, that's a pure bucket right there. It's the quarterfinal of Class 4A Substate 7 tonight. The Bobcats on the road to take on the Southeast Polk Rams. At Southeast Polk High School, I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Dose alongside me. We're ready to go as Corey Smith will jump against Trey Lust. And this time, Lust wins it as these two teams met on Friday night in a very good one back inside the Roundhouse in Marshalltown. 59-50 was the final score of that one, Dylan. And Southeast Polk will now open up with the basketball. And the Bobcats go and guard Jackson Barton real well, something they struggled in the first quarter on Friday night where he scored 8 points.
Yeah, Corey Smith came that backside really quickly. They were slow with that double team early on Friday, not so tonight.
Bobcats on offense first time tonight and knocked down a three on the right wing. He is number one in Class 4A in the regular season, 76 made threes, and he makes his 77th of the season. He's been sure fun to watch this year, Dylan.
Yeah, when he's able to hit early, it's always good for the Bobcats.
Jump step and a hop inside and not able to convert is Barton, and that one's off the mark, and back-to-back misses on the opening possessions for the Southeast Polk Rams. It's 3-0 Bobcats on top on the road tonight in the 4A Substate 7 quarterfinal. Winner gets themselves the treat of facing off against the number 6 ranked team in 4A in Waukee, and now a charge is going to be called on the Bobcats as that one, a legal screen on Corey Smith.
Yeah, Corey was just moving on that one, but really quick, you can see it on the defensive end. Buxton got the ball at about 12 feet out and drove, where he got his bread and butter when he was able to get it on the block. Bobcats, much better job. Even Rowe pushing him off the block there.
Now Barton goes back with it, and he's going to pick up a charge as Barton just bowled over Rahelio Sarrett on the left block, and it's back to the Bobcats, 3-0 with 6:39 in this opening quarter.
We saw that Friday night about after that first quarter. Bobcats pushed him more and more out of the lane, and he was not near as effective. Bobcats doing a great job so far.
Giannetto only 2 points the other night. Right there, he tried to get a three-point bucket on the near side. Not able to knock that one down quickly in transition is Bodie Goodman. We talked to his grandfather, who also coached here for a stint of about 7 years, he told us. Now a drive inside from A.J. Schaefer, a kick out right wing, three on the way. Getting the start tonight, Grady Norris, after Sam Zelenovich rolled his ankle the other night. The three is off the mark, and it's Bobcat basketball as we approach 2 minutes gone in this opening quarter. Rahelio Sarrett, right wing, looking for Corey Smith. Nothing there. Pops it back out to the top of the key as a reset of the offense. Now off the screen, three, near side. Can't knock that one down off the front of the iron. Bodie Goodman with a rebound.
Carter on him like white on rice there, and there Lust takes it down the lane, gets blocked, but a foul.
And Corey Smith, 2 blocks the other night. I thought defensively he was pretty good against these Southeast Polk Rams to close out the regular season.
Corey did a really good job. Once it seemed about that, after that first quarter, the Bobcats defense specifically in the post was much stronger, and Corey was a big reason for that.
Trey Lust at the line, 9.7 rebounds against the Bobcats on Friday night in that season finale for both teams, and the first one pops in and out. No good for Trey Lust as he comes into this matchup just a 46% free throw shooters on the season. As a team, they are 66%. As the Rams in their white tops and bottoms, Bobcats in their blue tops and bottoms on the road here tonight at Southeast Polk High School. Second free throw is in and out, but Barton rebound, put back, he misses it, and coming away with it is the sophomore with the rebound in Kyle Smith. So Lust, no good, and the Rams are still out on the scoreboard here tonight. It's 3-0 Bobcats on top. Rahelio Sarrett over to Corey Smith, top of the key. Trey Sean Brooks off a screen, now at the free throw line, a little cross up, and backs it out. They'll reset the offense with 15 on the shot clock.
It feels like this possession's really important for the Bobcats as the Rams are a little bit off offensively.
Giannetto, a beautiful spin move into the middle of the paint, and he knocks it down for 2 as Carter Giannetto, the sophomore, going to go play at Simpson College next year. Knocks down his first bucket of the night. It's 5-0. Bobcats on top with 5 minutes to go first quarter. Lust a 3 to try to answer. Can't get it. Trayshawn Brooks skied for the rebound. It went just off of his fingertips. And now another block shot inside. Bobcats get it back. Rahelio Sarrett gets a Kyle Smith save from going out of bounds. And Trayshawn Brooks will walk it over the midcourt logo.
We were here the last regular season game last year, zero energy in the room in those Bobcat uniforms. This year, it's a totally different animal. Bobcats showing tons of energy early.
So 5-0 Bobcats. Beautiful fake by Kyle Smith. Uses the glass, no good, but Rogelio Serra there to get the tough rebound, and the senior wants to play more games on his season with a victory here tonight. Trayshawn Brooks looks at the clock as we count it down here with approaching 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. It's been all Cats so far. Trayshawn with a three. Right wing, it's off the back of the glass, or excuse me, the iron, as Barton skies for the rebound. Clear out to Goodman. Goodman pushes in between three Cat defenders, and Goodman gets the Rams on the board.
And that was one thing early on Friday. Goodman didn't look for his own shot early, but Lust and Buxton were both scoring. Right now it seems he needs to look for that bucket, and he's a really skilled scorer at all levels.
Sarin switches it over to the top of the key now to Trayshawn Brooks. A little push, a little contact there. Trayshawn doesn't hesitate, has his pocket picked from behind, but Kyle Smith comes away with the basketball as it goes out to the right wing. Now Giannetto with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Rogelio Serra steps past Barton, puts it up. It's no good off the back of the iron as Rogelio Serra with a nice move to get past Jackson Barton right there.
Bobcats are making all the right plays. They're just not going in.
Lust right wing, drives down to the right block. Picked up by Corey Smith, but Trey Lust with his first bucket of the night. The other night he had 9.7 rebounds, a senior at 6'3", averages 6.5 points per game. And it's 5-4 now as the Bobcats up by 1 on the road. Down to the right block. Bumped is Trayshawn Brooks. No foul called. Norris with a rebound on the far side. Goodman brought it up there. Now faded to the right high post to Barton. Down to Lust and a beautiful feed in Southeast Polk with their first lead of the night. 6-5, 2:42 to go. Opening quarter. Trayshawn Brooks trots over the 10-second line into the front court.
And throwing into the post. When a post throws to a post, much harder to double team that down deep. Nice play by Southeast Polk.
Probably something that they learned to take advantage of after a meeting last Friday night. Rogelio Serra bumped by Barton. He forces a turnover and a quick feed out. They'll bring it up court. Down to Lust, right block. Block shot by Corey Smith. And Rogelio Serra almost came away with it, but the Rams will have it with Goodman at the top of the key. Locked into a good one early on here, just like we had Friday night. It was tight within, and backdoor block shot again. How about that, Trayshawn Brooks? They got beat, but Barton got his shot blocked by Trayshawn Brooks.
That's when you're athletic, you can make up for mistakes, and Trey let him go right inside, but the athleticism to get off the ground was able to punch that out of bounds.
So it went out of bounds on the Bobcats last by Trayshawn Brooks. Southeast Polk basketball. Checking in, Zeb Hins. He dribbles to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, feeds out Zelenovic. Turnover. Trayshawn Brooks all the way. Oh, he tried to slam it down, but it pops in and out. I thought he was going for that patented fast break layup of his, but no, he tried for the dunk. And the Bobcats can't convert to take the lead back, but now a steal, and it looks like Barton's going to pick up a foul. It'll be his first foul of the night with 1:31 to go in this first half of action here tonight at Southeast Polk High School.
You know when that inner old man starts to creep out? As I'm thinking, it's like, just lay it up. Just put it up off the glass. I understand wanting to throw it down because he is wide open. And I get it. But the old man in me is like, he's not an in-game dunker.
One, you can't dunk.
No.
And two, he has not ever dunked all season long.
Right. So it's just like, let's take the two.
I like it, though. Here he goes. And this time, he will get the bucket. A drive from the right wing down to the right block. Trayshawn Brooks uses the glass for two, and the Cats are back on top by 1.
And I would have been the most excited if he would have made it. So
I would have been even more excited if he dunked it that time.
Yeah, just right in my face.
Goodman straight on down the paint. Second time he's almost done that tonight, but this time it rolls off the right side of the iron. Goodman not able to do it. He hit 1,000 points this season in his high school career, just a junior. We're under a minute to go at Southeast Polk High School. A very good player, and from what we understand, a long line of players. He was 4th in 4A this year in scoring with 464 points. Near side, a three is off the right side of the iron. Schaefer with a rebound. Schaefer dribbles up to the right wing, now to Hins, top of the key, 3. He's unguarded, and splash.
Hins didn't do anything from an offensive side, so that's a shot I think you're going to be okay with.
He's tripled his season average, 0.8 points per game, and he knocks down a 3 from straight on. That's offense coming from not where you expect it, right? Pass by Trayshawn, good idea, but a man in the lane, and it's picked off Norris going down the court. 5 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Goodman feeds, near side up to Hins, hesitates, now lets it fly, and it's off the mark, and that's how we go to the second quarter. It's 9-7. Rams on top of the Cats on KFJB-TV.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
My name's Carter Giannetto, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back to Southeast Polk High School. Brandon Lewis, Dylan Jones alongside me here tonight. Apologize for our connection issues. We've tried everything in the world, but just in a metal building with a lot of metal around us has not helped. We're even connected to Ethernet here tonight, so apologize, but I know we do have the audio side of things here tonight on KFJB-TV. 9-7 is our score. At the end of the first quarter, it was a 3 hit by Zeb Hins. That gave them the 2
Small businesses are the backbone of our community.
But the Bobcats have played strong early on here tonight.
It really has come down to we've missed some bunnies, we've missed some things at the rim, a couple sloppy turnovers, but really love the energy the Bobcats are playing with, and actually love the defense we've seen. But the Bobcats are going to have to be able to get a few of those things around the rim to drop.
We'll get a scoreboard update coming up in just a matter of moments. Bobcats with the basketball to start out the second quarter. Giannetto at the top of the key. He's looking around. Running the point as Trayshawn Brooks is checked out to open up the second quarter of play. Corey Smith over the left wing to Giannetto. Giannetto hesitates past Hins, pulls up, left high post. Shots just off the mark. And can't quite get it to go right there in transition. Zelenovic drives in, left block, and it's 11-7 as Zelenovic didn't get the start tonight because of an ankle injury, but looked just okay on that play right there.
Yeah, they're on an 11-2 run. Carter's played a little bit of the point even with Trey out there tonight, but nice back cut.
Nice cut down to the right block, and Rogelio Sarin was wide open but misses the bunny in transition. Schaefer. Bucket goes, but a foul's going to be called. Schaefer with a charge and a turnover to the Bobcats with 11-7 in the second quarter. Let's get a scoreboard update tonight, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Thanks to our producer back at the radio studios, one Jeff Brooks. Dylan, what scores do we have tonight?
Thank you, Brooksy, out there. Pella leads Carlisle 17-7 at the end of one. Newton over Knoxville 15-11 after one. Nevada down 16-9 to Oskaloosa. Winterset leads Hoover 10-9. Just about to go to the end of the first period.
7 minutes to go before halftime. Bobcats trailing 11-7 on the road in the Class 4A Substate 7 quarterfinal tonight. Rogelio Sarin at the top of the key. Passes over to Corey Smith. Corey Smith looking, hands off. Waist high to Giannetto. Cuts down the right side of the paint. His layup is strong. He was wide open. A little bit of a bump there on his way to the rack. Back the other way goes A.J. Schaefer. Gets the ball in the near side corner. Picks up, now dribbles, baseline. Hins, top of the key, off the right side of the iron. That shot no good for 3 from Hins, and it's out of bounds. Bobcat basketball.
And no disrespect to Hins, but you almost sometimes allow someone who doesn't score much get one to go early, and then they think they're a scorer, and when it hits their hands, they're looking to shoot.
Rogelio Sarin at the top. Trayshawn Brooks is checked back in for the Bobcats. Trayshawn looking around the perimeter. They work it. Rogelio Sarin, 3 from the far side corner. Rogelio Sarin knocked in one of those on Friday night. And this one gets him back within 1, but driving is Lust for 2, and he has 6 points here tonight. It's just unguarded right down the paint, Dylan.
Yeah, that just didn't know if it was Kyle's guy, Rowe's guy, and it just went right down the middle. Those little details will get you on that every time.
Rogelio Serra in a sloppy handoff to Trayshawn Brooks. It's picked away by Norris. Norris goes down to the left block, feeds to Lust. Lust for 2. At 8 points for Lust. The other night, it was the other guy, Jackson Barton. He doesn't have a point. He had 8 in the first half. And now it's Trey Lust with 8 in the first half.
And it's all been right at the rim. He's been able to get right at the rim, little drop-off passes. Bobcats have to bump them off the block. They're not jump shooters.
A little more pressure up high from the Rams out there on the perimeter. I feel like they're guarding a little bit tighter than they were on Friday. Giannetto down to the left block, and that layup this time is not too strong as it goes in. Rattles home for 2, and Giannetto with 4 points. The Bobcats back within 3, 15-12.
You can see the seniors being very aggressive here tonight. Should be on Rogelio.
Yeah, Rogelio with a hold up high as Trey Lust started a drive down the right side of the paint. As that will be foul number 1 on Rogelio Serra tonight. A.J. Schaefer, top of the key, gets the inbound pass after the foul. I'll drop it in. Goodman, left block. Out to Hins, drives baseline, uses a glass for 2. Where has Hins been all season? Bobcats making him look like an all-star. He has 5.
That's an absolute terrible job by Kyle going out to the corner. No balance, and you get a guy who's 1 of 3 from threes, and you rush out like he's Steph Curry. Just had to pump fake, go right around him.
Backdoor play for Trayshawn Brooks. His bunny inside is missed. Feeds it out. Corey Smith, splash from 15 foot out on the left side. Knocks down his first shot of the night. 17-14, Rams on top of the Bobcats.
We have missed 4 buckets at the rim here tonight.
Is that including Trayshawn Brooks' missed?
Yes, it is.
Missed dunk. Goodman, a step through. Can't convert. It's picked away. I think Giannetto might have got hit on the nose or the head. Corey Smith with the basketball has his pocket picked by Goodman. Back the other way. Lust has his pocket picked. And turnover after turnover now all of a sudden by both of these squads. Trayshawn Brooks will slow things down with 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
This is Galil Joy. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-tv.
Bobcats trailing 17-14, 3:26 in the second quarter on KFJB and KFJB-TV. As the Bobcats in a huddle right now on offense, called that offensive timeout. What's your message to your team right now if you're Coach Apple?
It feels the energy is great, but it might be a little bit too much. Just right around the rim with gimmies. It's like, just calm down, calm down. Carter's playing a lot more on the ball. Looks like they're trying to move Trey a little bit, post him up. But I'm thinking it's really just breathe, gentlemen. I think that's why you get that quick timeout. But then on the defensive side, you look at Carter Giannetto being very aggressive defensively. Bodie Goodman has 2 points. Carter Giannetto with Kyle set trying to get a 3.
Trayshawn Brooks, drive down to the right paint, spin move as a reverse layup finishes on the left side of the hoop. Count the bucket. It's good for 2 for Trayshawn Brooks, and he draws the free throw.
I'll take the 3 points however they come. This one the old-fashioned way. Trey's so good at just sliding through, using that handle to slither through. Nice reverse spin off the glass.
Free throw is good by Trayshawn Brooks to make it an old-fashioned three-point play, as Dylan alluded to. And 7:03 remaining in the game. A timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, this is Lamar, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-tv.
Fourth quarter, Bobcats down 53-31. As timeout called right there on the floor. It's just not really been the Bobcats' night. After a good start, it was 9-7 after the first quarter, but 9-point game at halftime. But this third quarter was really detrimental to the Bobcats.
It was the last 3 minutes of that first half when they were down. We were down 22-20, made it 24, and then kind of all opened up on us. And then coming into that third quarter, that was 5 threes by Southeast Polk and really just precise passes and getting everything that they wanted on the offensive end.
7 minutes to go at Southeast Polk High School. Rams drive in. A.J. Schaefer had it. And now they'll reset with it at the top of the key. Barton with it. Left wing sets a screen for Schaefer. Schaefer drives into the paint. Bumped by Trayshawn Brooks. They both bump each other in the chest. And Bobcats will come away with the basketball as A.J. Schaefer last to touch that one. Out of bounds, Bobcat basketball.
Good defensive effort. Bobcats are going to have to hit threes and stop shots. There's not a lot of opportunities left. Almost have to play perfectly and have a couple prayers answered.
Hand off to Trayshawn Brooks. Feeds over to the right wing. Kyle Smith drives down to the right block. Feeds to Corey Smith. Extra pass, Giannetto, left wing. Wow. I think that might have been touched by Norris. And the Rams will come up with the basketball as we approach the 6-minute mark in the basketball game. Lust, right wing, looking for Barton. Nothing doing right there. Out of Schaefer, far side corner, back to the top of the key to Lust. Barton posted up saying he wants it over top of Rogelio Serra, and they don't give it to him. Back out high to Goodman, drives down the right side of the paint, hangs in midair, and his runner is no good. Bobcats with the rebound. Up court, Corey Smith, now back to Trayshawn Brooks, top of the key. Lose the basketball. Schaefer dives for it, couldn't get it. Bobcats bring it back in. Trayshawn Brooks gets it in the near side corner, drives into the heart of the paint, and the leaner is no good. As he was straight on, leaned in, couldn't get that shot to fall. And Goodman back the other way as he just runs over Kyle Smith. And that's going to be a foul as Barton not happy about the call, but boy, he just kind of put that shoulder down and went right through him. And a foul is his third of the night on number 20, Jackson Barton, the senior.
And when you look at this Bobcat, Trey's miss just off the rim is kind of the epitome of how tonight has gone. It is just nothing easy has happened for the Bobcats. Even what looks easy, they've missed at the rim.
Giannetto top of the key with the basketball as he hands off to Kyle Smith. Smith will pull up straight on three as Barton was in his face, and he can't get that one to go. Rebound by the Rams. Goodman pushes the issue, feeds to Norris. Now to Schaefer. Now to Goodman. A three. Yeah. And that's the hot spot. Right wing three by Goodman as he pours that one in, his second three of the night. And they've hit a ton here in the second half from beyond the distance. Trayshawn Brooks to answer, and his three's off the back of the iron. And Schaefer's there for the rebound. I feel like the Bobcats getting owned in the rebounding category as well tonight because there have not been hardly any offensive rebounds tonight.
No, they've been able to get Southeast Polk's been able to get him up off the glass pretty easily as Lust drives the lane. He's made that same play. The dive from the free throw line has gotten him 8 of his 12 points here tonight.
Carter Giannetto passes over to Rogelio Serra. Right wing will take a timeout as called on the floor with 4:14 to go in this one. 58-31 in the 4A Substate 7 quarterfinal on KFJB-tv.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Well, these two teams have matched up quite a few times, especially back to their CIML days, and unfortunately, Bobcats going to fall to 15 Southeast Polk is going to improve to 15-4 in their all-time meetings since 2006. Here tonight in postseason play, 58-31, and now 58-33 is Rogelio Sarin out of the timeout, drives left baseline and puts in the bucket off the glass. He has 7 tonight, and in transition, Lust driving, and Rogelio Sarin hits the deck, and the foul's going to come in on Rogelio Sarin as he was guarding him, his second foul of the night.
Yeah, you look at the Bobcats there. That shot Rowe made at the rim has been open all night long. The Bobcats just haven't been able to execute as Ryan Schmidt's in for the first time here tonight.
Goodman just missed a 3 from the left wing. Rogelio Sarin, a hesitation move, drive to the rack from the left side, and he puts it off the glass as he leans in for 2. Rogelio's had just a really reliable season.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's done a lot of really good things defensively, getting rebounds. He doesn't have all the height in the world, but, boy, the heart, hustle, and muscle has been there all year. Goodman a drive and a step through. 2 Bobcats couldn't pick him up on his way in, and Bodie Goodman adding on to his numbers. He has 17.
Yeah, Rose brought the energy every single night.
Nearly a sloppy pass as they were trying to find Giannetto. Rogelio Sarin putting in a 3 from the near side, and it is just off the iron. Goodman cherry picking back down the other way. An easy layup for 2 for Bodie Goodman. 62-35. Under 3 minutes to go here at Southeast Polk High School. And Goodman is going to foul Giannetto from behind as we have a hockey line change getting ready to go for Southeast Polk Rams as some of the reserves will check in. And we'll see George check in for the Bobcats as well as Jacob Hayes. He's checked into the game for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Trayshawn Brooks, Carter Giannetto, Corey Smith, Kyle Smith have all checked out for the Bobcats. So Gatlil Jor in the game. He has the basketball left wing after that foul on Bodie Goodman. That was his 3rd of the night, but I doubt we'll see him for the rest of the evening. Jor down to the left block, fade away, can't get that shot to go. Bobcats hustle for the rebound, and there it is, Rogelio Sarin. It bounces out to him. Ryan Schmidt, handoff from Rogelio Sarin, right wing, drives down to the right block, puts it off the glass. It's off the mark. And running it out is Schaefer. A.J. Schaefer got the feed from the right wing by Luke Bartlett, and he'll get the assist as A.J. Schaefer gets his first bucket of the night. The senior at 6 foot. Involved in scoring now with 2 minutes to go at Southeast Polk High School in the 4A Substate 7 quarterfinal. Jacob Thiessen, the senior, gives it to Jacob Hayes. 3 from straight on, and that off the mark of the right side. Some guys trying to get in the scoring mix here, Dylan.
Yeah, and you're looking at not terrible shooters. It's just it is not your night. The night.
Yeah, this is not your night. And it's their night. Yeah. That is for sure. Luke Bartlett on cue. Knocks down a 3 as he just came into the game for the first minutes. And that one good from the left wing, 67-35. Well, congrats to Southeast Polk, but now your reward for winning tonight is 6th-ranked Waukee.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup.
They have not beat.
They lost by 40 to Waukee earlier this year. But, you never know. You never know.
You never know. That is for sure. 1:16 to go in this one. Timeout on the floor, 67-35. Bobcats trailing on KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
This is Galil Joy. You're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-tv.
Southeast Polk Rams with the basketball to finish out this one, and a dribble off the foot. Frank gathers it back in. A 3 from way up high. Henry Gaffney didn't even put him on my card because he hasn't even done anything all year. And what do you know? He checks in and gets one to go. Jor let it soar, not able to hit a three from straight on.
They say the ball has its own energy, and it seems to have good vibes and bad vibes. Absolute terrible vibes for the Bobcats.
Rex Smith, 2 on the left block, and it's a rout in the fourth quarter, 72-35. It's hard to believe this game was pretty tight for the first about 14 minutes of this one, but a turnover, Rex in transition. And some Southeast Polk Rams going to put this down as a career night when it's over and done with. Jor trying to get in the scoring column. Can't get that one to go. Bobcats have only scored 15 points in the second half. And this will do it.
Yeah, after only 20 in the first half, 35 points was never going to do it. This was a rout.
74-35. Bobcats fall in the 4A Substate 7 quarterfinal on the road tonight. As the Bobcats down by the Rams. Bobcats final record on the season, 10-12. Southeast Polk picks up their 7th victory of the season after a tough year in the CIML. As the Bobcats season is over, the Rams will advance to take on Waukee on Friday night at 7 o'clock. As we were hoping to have another trip. Last time the Bobcats were at Waukee.
We got to win.
We
got to win.
Postseason-wise, though,
we
almost took down
win.
Omaha Ballou, Peyton and Price Sanford.
And Tucker DeFreeze, the best out of the 4 of them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobcats fall short they don't fall short. They get blown out on the road here tonight. 74-35, the final score in the 4A Substate 7 quarterfinal. We head to the locker room report. That is coming up next right here on KFJB-TV.
Some drivers trade cars every year or every other year. Some drive their cars till they drop. Whatever kind of driver you are, Lennox Employees Credit Union is here to get you into the car for your style of driving. You're invited to go to our website, lennoxecu.com, for membership eligibility and loan rates, or call the office to talk to a loan officer. The loan process is quick and easy. Low auto loan rates from Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA.
Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown.
Locker Room Report, all brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors, 14 East Southridge Road in Marshalltown, as the Bobcats season comes to an end here tonight on the road at the hands of the Southeast Polk Rams. Got to give credit to Alan Jenkins. 72 hours later, you turn around, you take on the same team, and both these teams were handed that task, but I felt like there was just enough adjustments made by Southeast Polk to make the difference, and obviously they felt a little more comfortable shooting on their home floor than the Bobcats did on the road tonight.
What I love about Alan Jenkins' team is they keep the ball moving. They keep the ball moving. I was watching a thing with Larry Bird, and he said, 80% of the time on offense it'll end up in the best player's hands, but if you move the basketball and it touches everybody's hands, they're all engaged, and it doesn't matter who gets the shot. And it looks like that how it was for Southeast Polk tonight. They moved the ball so incredibly well to make that zone just non-existent, and it ended with wide open shots that they were happy to knock down, specifically in that second half.
Southeast Polk with a ton of guys in the scoring mix tonight. Bodie Goodman led him with 19, 14 for Grady Norris, and all of those came in the second half.
Yeah, well, his grandpa shook our hands, and then he put a dagger in our back, and Norris just hit 3 after 3 after 3.
Trey Lust definitely got involved as well early on tonight. He finishes with 12 points. On the other side of things for the Bobcats, leading scorer Carter Giannetto with 9, Trayshawn Brooks with 10, and Rogelio Sarin with 9 tonight as well. So, that is the final stat line from tonight's matchup as the Bobcats fall to 10-12. Southeast Polk Rams improve to 7-16 and have a date with Waukee on Friday night. You're locked into the Locker Room Report right here on KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com. Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown, more than ever. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction.
Well, for the final time this season, Dylan, let's get a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and in West Des Moines.
These games are at halftime. North 34, Sioux City North 26, Ottumwa 29, Iowa City High 27. Urbandale 38, Fort Dodge 21, and Ames 38, Mason City 19. These games are at the end of the third quarter. Bondurant 69, Perry 42, Pella 52, Carlisle 39, Newton 49, Knoxville 38, Nevada 58, Oskaloosa 53, and Des Moines Roosevelt 61, Indianola 44.
And up on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard, 74-35, the final score as the Bobcats taken down on the road here tonight in the 4A Substate 7 quarterfinal. Again, Southeast Polk will now travel to Waukee on Friday night. Coach is making his way up for our post-game chat. We will have that coming up next, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services. This is the Locker Room Report. You're watching KFJB-TV.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Welcome in to Bobcat Live. We are inside Rosie's at Wayward Social.
In Iowa, we are fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to get involved in at our schools.
Athletics and activities have so many positive effects. From learning how to build relationships and healthy lifestyles,
and gain self-esteem and confidence.
Make participation a priority. You and your school will benefit.
KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Report, our post-game chat with Coach, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. Coach, 74-35, the final score, a little bit much different than we saw on Friday night. I guess Bodie Goodman kind of came alive in that second half. A bunch of threes by Norris as well, too. What did you think the main difference between the first half and the second half was for the Bobcats here tonight?
Well, that first half we missed a lot of easy ones, I thought. There's some bunnies around the rim. And, they had some kind of role guys step up big time for them in that first half. number 3 had, I think, 8 points.
Yep.
Hit 2 threes. He's only hit maybe 3 on the year, I think, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Just the combination of those 2 things, it was hard for us to get in a rhythm a little bit, and kind of just that second half, we just didn't have much to match them. I mean, they were very physical and made it hard on us, and we just had a lot of we had some open looks. We just didn't make some of them, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, just at certain points this year, we noticed. I mean, like the effort just there every single game. I mean, the guys just seemed like they gave everything they had each and every night. But I mean, at the end of the day, it just seemed like at certain points in the season, that's what kind of hampered was those shots just not going down when you needed that big one to kind of just pull you through, right?
Yeah, and then that kind of happened tonight. We had a really hard time scoring the ball. Our effort has been great, all season for the most part. I can't complain about that. It's a fun group to coach, very unselfish. Come ready to work every day, do what they're asked. It's when you get a group like that, it's really fun to coach.
Yeah.
And when you look at Southeast Polk, there's a lot of missed shots on our end, a lot of bunnies there, but they still really effectively move the basketball. Friday night, 75% of their shots made were on assists. They don't let the ball hit the ground very often, including their bigs. What did you see tonight trying to play in that zone, but it seemed they were able to get it side to side for some wide open shots?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they drove it well tonight. They were aggressive at the rim, and 12 came in, and he had a really nice game where he made some shots in that second half. That made it really hard on us. So, when they got it moving like that and driving on us, it made it tough.
Raheli Osarin finishes with 9. Just a heart hustle muscle kind of guy. Just to see him and where he came from last year compared to this year, and you could say the same thing about Corey Smith as well too, and their improvement year over year. I mean, I know you said it was a fun group to coach, but also I'm sure wins and losses aside, you got to be proud of those strides that those guys made, right?
Unbelievable, yeah. I mean, they didn't give up on it. They didn't play necessarily a lot their junior year, but they stuck with it and understood they'd have a role on our team, and that's the same situation a lot of these juniors are in right now for next year. They need to come ready to work in the off season and continue to get better and put themselves in positions to play a lot of minutes, just like Corey and Rowe did this year.
Yeah.
And when you were talking about, you just had those final conversations with the game, and of course you'll talk to your players again moving forward. But as you look towards next year, already thinking through some of those open gyms, what is your first mindset as you kind of think, oh man, we got it this year behind us, looking towards next?
Yeah, I haven't thought a lot about it yet. No, to be honest with you, I'm thinking about those seniors in the locker room right now. Just the amount of effort they put in, the buy-in they've had.
Yeah.
I've known a lot of these kids since they've been in 3rd or 4th grade, so it's just a special bond you build, and a great group of 12 seniors that will miss greatly.
Yeah, that is for sure. And is that your biggest class that you've ever had? Is 12?
Yeah, I believe so.
And what's
that? It's got to be close, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually you're not worried about the 18 roster spots that you have to dress, and we had 18 this season, so that's great.
Yeah.
And it takes those numbers. We've talked about that all the time, Ryan Schmidt and Jacob Thiessen and those guys that decided to come out.
Yeah.
It's just a huge for our team, and I think they love the experience being around the guys and, going to war with them each day to try and get them better. And just the competitive games, there's just a lot of memories being made throughout a basketball season.
Yep, that is for sure. Coach, thanks so much for your time all season long. We appreciate it. One final time, we'll talk to you on Thursday night at Bobcat Live. Appreciate it. Go Cats, all right?
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate what you guys do. Phenomenal job, unbelievable thing for our community. I can't say enough about what you guys do for us and our athletics. It's just I'm so thankful for you guys and the relationship we've built together, and I can look forward to continue this relationship.
We'll see you on the golf course this summer.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Head coach Mike Apple, that is our post-game chat. Again, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services. We'll wrap things up from Southeast Polk High School next, right here on KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
It's Adventure On for Marshalltown Scouting. Adventures like backpacking, ziplining, rock climbing, canoeing, swimming, and more. Survival skills for a Scout's greatest adventure, life. Scouts give back to the community. Marshalltown Scouts have provided over 1 million hours of service to our community in our 70-plus year history. Scout leaders are highly trained in Scream. Parents are a huge part of Scouting, too. Scouting provides unique opportunities available nowhere else. To learn more about Scouting in Marshalltown, go to iascouts.org. Adventure On.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors.
One final time on the Locker Room Report. We are back here at Southeast Polk High School. He's Dylan Doze. I'm Brandon Lewis. I mean, strides were made this year on the girls' side of things.
Yeah.
And
6 wins there.
Yep.
You look at every single person from the starting lineup most of the year is back. There'll be some end of rotational players that are moving on, thankful for their leadership, but all the scoring's coming back.
Yeah, and for the guys' side of things, a little bit of a disappointing year. You were hoping for a little bit more, but I think, this team achieved a good amount, and really you could see them at points really gel, and it was really fun to watch this team.
They seem to be just one trusted big away.
Yeah.
And that really was.
Because when you have somebody like Trayshawn Brooks.
Right, you have Trayshawn Brooks. Kyle was very good at points this year. Corey Smith, I thought, played exceptionally well. Carter on the defensive side was fantastic, gave constant effort, didn't shoot it this year as we had been accustomed to, but Rogelio's Saren did a really nice job. We seem to be a 6'4", 6'5" guy away from being able to dump it in the post here and there if the shots aren't going, to be able to grab those rebounds. We just didn't have that this year.
And we'll have the number 1 3-point scorer in the state coming back, though, next year.
Yeah, and I think Kyle, even though he didn't score a ton tonight, he did some things later in the year that I kind of liked. He took it off the bounce a few times today. I think he knows weight room. Yeah. His handle's got to get a little bit better. His defense has got to get a little better, but I think it's a lot of speed and strength training this year for him because he's going to be special.
Yes, it was a fun season, Dylan. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate you. We brought my daughter Phoebe into the world, and you were able to step in.
Yeah.
And
you and Krista.
Yes.
4 years. 4 years.
4 years. Going on her 5th year coming up in August.
That's right. And so you can send all of those anniversary gifts to the Trending Media
123 West Main Street, downtown Marshalltown. Well, for our producer on site, Todd Steinkamp, on camera crew tonight, Keith Stewart, Jesse DeMeyer, Jeff Brooks back at our radio studios. We apologize for some of the technical difficulties throughout the night tonight. Not something we usually have, but hey, sometimes technology doesn't want to cooperate. I'm Brandon Lewis for Dylan Doze. You've been watching Marshalltown Bobcat basketball. Once again, a final 74-35. We've had a great season. One final Bobcat Live coming up this Thursday. We hope you join us for that coming up at 6 o'clock from Wayward Social Inside Rosie's. You've been watching Marshalltown Bobcat basketball right here on Your Home for the Cats, KFJB.
Today's game on KFJB-TV was brought to you by Assured Partners, Boy Scouts of America, Edward Jones, Agent Zach Wall, Embers Retirement Community, Honest Heating and Cooling, Jensen Ford, Legends American Grill, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wayward Social, Zeno's, Wandering Creek, Wells Fargo Advisors, Laurel Diesel Services, Calvin Rocket, your Marshalltown Hy-Vee, Central State Bank.